welcome. My name is Paulina Biermer. I am going to be your personal concierge. And, in other words, it's just how we like to refer to the service that we offer. But basically, I'll be walking this path and this journey with you, with your business to make sure that you can get the most out of the program that Afrimat is sponsoring you for. So I do want to thank Afrimat for the opportunity and the sponsorship of giving your businesses this opportunity for market access, as well as important training that you might need in areas that you feel your business might be lacking in, or areas that you think you can improve on. So this is a very, very exciting journey. And even though it might not seem you're not quite sure what you're getting yourself into quite yet, I'm hoping by the end of this presentation, you will feel 100% comfortable about what this journey is going to be all about. So no problem, Mukadi. I understand 100%. If at any point you want to ask questions, you're welcome to type it in the chat box, and I'll answer any questions at the end of the session. Welcome, Denzel. Oh, he's still connecting. I don't think you can hear me quite yet. Welcome, Denzel. We've just kicked off. We haven't shared much information yet. So right now, I just want to quickly give Heinrich from Afrimat just an opportunity just to say hi. And afterwards, we will just continue with the presentation.
Hello, my name is Heinrich. I'm a financial manager here at Afrimat, and also part of this project with Paulina. Yeah, and we're excited to be part of the journey with your business. I think the time that I've been working with Paulina, we've achieved some great successions in other businesses, not maybe just with partnering with Afrimat, but also partnering with other businesses. I think this program that they are offering is very unique. So please make use of every opportunity that they bring to your side. Yeah, and if you've got any questions during this presentation, I'm also available. If I can't answer them, then Paulina will be able to assist.
Wonderful. Thank you, Heinrich, and thank you for being here. We do appreciate that the hands-on approach that Afrimat has. I can assure you guys that with a sponsor like Afrimat, it does help a lot with the program to have them so hands-on and involved in every step of the way. All right, so let me get into the presentation. So I work for a company called Smart Procurement, and basically we facilitate this program on behalf and in conjunction and alongside Afrimat. So Afrimat has made this opportunity available to you. And from our perspective as Smart Procurement, I just want to give you insight into where we came from. I won't talk very long on this, but I am sharing this presentation as well. So you are welcome to go through this in a bit more detail as well in your own time. But basically, Smart Procurement belongs to a larger corporation called Commerce Edge South Africa, and the main focus from the beginning was training in the SCM world. So anything to do with supply chain, anything to do with procurement, that was the main focus. And the demand became so great to expand that idea that we have an amazing opportunity to reach out to SMMEs and share some of that training and make a platform available to SMMEs to grow businesses. And hand in hand with that, we've created an amazing community for SMMEs to be part of, and you will now have that opportunity to become part of that community. And we have our Pinnacle event, which happens in September. I'll give you a bit more information about that, but this is where Smart Procurement started, was based on creating the largest platform for procurement and SMME businesses to have a central point to meet each other. And our event in September is where it all started, and we felt we could expand on that opportunity, and from there we created individual ESD programs. All right, so we work alongside, or a division of Smart Procurement is the SMME Clinic, and that's the community that you will form part of. And it is what it says it is. It is a clinic for SMMEs to identify areas in your businesses that you feel you need additional support in, or maybe a better understanding of. And that's where the SMME clinic comes into play. So your program has a timeline, but we like to make sure that you are part of the community from here going forward. So when you are part of the SMME community, you will still receive ongoing invitations to events that we have opened up to the broader community. So this is an opportunity for you now going forward. It's not only valid during the time periods on the screen, that I'm referring to the SMME community, which is the WhatsApp group that you'll be part of. But first and foremost, we'll be from May, which is obviously starting next week already. We will be doing what you call by introductions or linkages. I'll go into a bit more information with that. I facilitate this, but I do it guided based on your information that you shared with me. And also between May and July, we will also be doing clinic consulting sessions. So that is the hands-on training sessions that you'll be doing. You do that with and through the SMME clinic. We also will share invitations and give you access to bi-weekly SMME masterclasses. I'll give you more information about that. And then in May, we have our first virtual supply matchup, but they continue until November. Don't worry, I'll give you a lot of information about everything, just so that you know what everything entails and what it's all about. Our in-person events, we have 2. In September, as I mentioned previously, is our pinnacle event, the ESD in Durban that happens at Gallagher. And then in February 2025, it's our closing event, which sort of closes off the elements. And, it's the 2023/2024 group that then finishes off at the end. And it's just an in-person supplier matchup. It's sort of a nice way to end off all the program elements that are applicable. All right. So the first element that I mentioned is via linkages or via introductions and linkages. And ultimately, I use the information that you shared when you submitted your online profile. There was an element that said, which businesses would you like to do work with? Who do you want to work with? In essence, your business wish list. And I use that just sort of a target of who I can look at introducing you to, but it happens in phases. So the first phase of this is I share with you vendor portal linkage links, the registration links. So it will be a list by industry, and it will sort of say, let's say, for instance, Afrimat, I'm just giving an example. If you say Afrimat, then, whatever is relating to how to become a vendor to Afrimat, we share that information with you, and you then facilitate it further. So you then can go onto the portal, follow the online instructions, and submit your registration and wait for confirmation of being a vendor. Or they facilitate communication with you regarding your status, or if it's sending your profile to an email address, because sometimes people don't have an online platform, they prefer an email exchange where you send your company profile, then I share that with you and you facilitate that. And then once you have confirmation of registration for being a vendor of said companies, you share with me, and I then go and do a business introduction on your behalf to those companies. So I share your company information, and I do a short introduction about what your business does, and it's just a nice way of making sure that your business is in top of mind awareness for those companies. So when their sourcing needs do arise, that they have a little seed planted about your business, that they know they were referred, and Afrimat is sponsoring these businesses, so they should that does give some weight to the opportunities that could come your way. So we share this information with you, and then we introduce you to the procurement team of these businesses. And then oftentimes they would contact you directly, or they would give you access to portals where you can apply for tenders. And other times they will ask to meet you face to face at one of our in-person events, so at the Gallagher event or at the February event. So these interactions can take place in multiple ways. Sometimes they phone you telephonically and just understand your business a bit better. So that is one step that will take place 1st. All right, then the bi-weekly masterclasses. So this forms part of the SMME clinic. It's free to all SMMEs, and this is just your gateway into this community. And masterclasses are a 1 hour long session that happens every second Thursday from 8:30 to 9:30. We do record all these sessions, and they're all accessible on the SMME clinic website. So I will share that link with you. And you're welcome to go back to past sessions in your free time. And if there's any sessions that's applicable to you, you're welcome to watch. But these sessions are hosted by businesses that are experts in their fields. So let's say, for instance, on the 6th of June, Caroline Buerter, she is a fanatic when it comes to anything AI, Microsoft Teams, any application on a computer. She's a boffin at it, and she shares tips and tricks on how to make your life easier and how to navigate that world and use AI to your benefit. That's one element, and also just understanding the programs better to make you more efficient. So that's just an example of what to expect, but each person part of the SMME clinic is also an SMME themselves. So they have based their business on accessing SMMEs and sharing their knowledge with SMMEs to help SMMEs in the long run. So these are phenomenal sessions. They are really packed with information. In the beginning of the year, we had a session about BEE applications, or your affidavits, and how to complete them correctly. And, if that's something you're uncertain of, I urge you to go and actually watch that session, because that's one very important part of being an SMME, searching for business with larger corporates or larger businesses. All right, so that's a little bit about that. Then we move on to our supplier matchups. Now, it's a term that we use, but ultimately it's an engagement session, an engagement between supplier and buyer. And now we have two different methods that this takes place. The first, which you'll be exposed to, is on an online platform. So our first one is happening in May. We will share the invitation with you. And you are welcome to participate and join. I actually urge you to do that, because it's an education process, and in between there's opportunities for you to also chat and talk to the individuals there. But basically what happens is, in an online presentation, each buying company gets about 30-minute slots, where the first 15 minutes is either a presentation done by the company where they explain everything to do about their procurement, how to become a vendor, what their current sourcing needs are, tender opportunities, etc. And then the following 15 minutes is a Q&A opportunity for the participants to ask questions. So if there was anything unclear about the presentation, or if you're struggling to apply for a vendor and you're not getting assistance, or whatever the case may be, it gives you a platform to ask those questions. And after that, we move on to the next buyer. So sometimes we can have 4 businesses that present in one session. Sometimes there's only one. It just depends on the current state of the participation level from those companies, but we try and get at least 3 to 4 businesses per date. We do break them up by industry, so that is sort of the focus that we have when we, reach out to the buyers. But and where possible, and the buyers share what their sourcing needs are, it really, we share that with you. So we tell you ahead of time, these are the buyers that have confirmed, and these are the sourcing needs. So then it will also help you to understand which buyers to target and to be part of the sessions. We understand all small businesses, time is money. It's very difficult to sometimes step away from your business for extended periods of time. And, we fully understand that. So that's why we share this information ahead of time, so that you can plan your diary, and that you can at least send a representative from your company to be part of the session. Sorry. A second way of how we do our supplier matchup sessions is an in-person session. Now that is the first one that you will experience is in September. The 11th of September, we will have an in-person, and there we will try and get at least 30 different buying companies in person that you can go and talk to face, where you have an opportunity to do a 30-second pitch of your business with that company and exchange details, and hopefully get an opportunity for further business engagement. We have heard amazing success stories, because an in-person interaction can go a lot further than an email exchange. So this is just the upcoming dates that we have, and the different sectors that we are focusing on. Our August one will change slightly because we have targeted FMCG for May. It just depends, on the businesses that do confirm for May. If there is a high representation from FMCG or not, then August might change a little bit. But these are the dates that we have secured. And just before every date, about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks before every date, we will send invitations out so that you have that in your calendar. And closer to the time, we will remind you and share more information about confirmed buyers. But this is just gives you an idea of sort of what it looks at, but it is only once a month. Sometimes they can be 45 minutes long, sometimes they can go up to 2 hours long, but we try not to keep it longer than 2 hours. This is what I'll be sharing with you afterwards, but this is companies that you're welcome to go and watch their previous supply matchup sessions of. We try not to duplicate companies when it comes to this because we have historical, unless their processes have changed. But we will share this with you, and you're welcome to go and watch these sessions in your leisure. So that you can, gain understanding and more information about these different businesses. And if there's any additional information maybe that you're asking that I can share with you, I'm happy to do that with you, but they do generally share a lot of information during the session. All right, then the next element of your program is the consulting sessions. So the SMME Clinic does facilitate this. And ultimately, Elmarie Goosen, who's the project director for the SMME Clinic, she engages with you. She sort of understands your needs analysis questionnaire. So you have sort of an interview process about that needs analysis that you submitted, or if you haven't, please do. Because we need that information first before we can engage with you. And once she has determined what your most, what need you're going to be focusing on. So let's say, for instance, if you are not very strong in a marketing aspect, then she will align you with a consultant who can give you tips and tricks and tools and, guidance on how to best market your business. If it's maybe about your entire business plan, then she'll put you in touch with someone that can help you better your business plan, or help you to structure it in a more profitable way. Or if it comes to costing, or if there's many elements that we can assist with. The opportunities are endless. So when this interview takes place, she will then understand, align you with the consultant, and then from there on, you'll work with the consultant one-on-one in a session for you to, it's often 1 hour long sessions, and depending on their availability and your availability, it could happen once a week, maybe twice a week, until the amount of allocated hours to you runs out. But they communicate with you, and they send a lot of information to you. Sometimes the consultants like to go so in depth that they ask for some of your company documents just to make sure that they can, the tools that they share with you are relevant to your business. So be open to sharing information with them. They honestly want to help you as best as what they can. They are exceptional. They communicate very well, and they really try their best so that you can walk away from those sessions with something that can impact your business immediately, not something that takes a long time period to implement. Okay, so that's sort of the understanding about those areas. And then part of our September event, what's exciting is that your company will be listed in our show guide. So a show guide is in essence a list of SMMEs part of our programs. It shares a little description about your business as well as the industry that you're working in, and oftentimes your logo as well. So when you uploaded that information on your online profile, I use that, but I do assess that to make sure that that is in line to put your company in its best foot forward. So if I do reach out and ask you to maybe submit a different company description because maybe there's some, it's not robust enough, then I will do that. And if the quality of your logo is maybe not high enough for it to be clearly visible in the show guide, then I'll let you know. So I will always try my best to make sure your company is really putting its best foot forward when it comes to this. But this document gets distributed between over 600 different buying companies. So it is a really great platform for your business to be based on. Okay, and then the Smart Supplier Conference is also part of our September event. And it happens on the first day, which is a closed conference, and we will share a bit more of information about this event with you. And as it stands now, your businesses will participate as delegates, part of the conference. So you'll be able to take advantage of being part of the Smart Supplier Conference. And then, there's the supplier matchup that's part of the conference, and any opportunities with the help desks. But I'll share all this information with you closer to the time. So don't feel the need to try and remember everything because it's so far in advance. But we will have sessions with you to make sure you understand what to expect when it comes to this. Okay, this is just what we call our growth tree, and it basically just shows all the elements of the program, and then your responsibility. So as much as what we give, we're working with you and making this platform available to you, it will not be it will not yield any results for you if you don't fully immerse yourself into the program, if you don't fully commit to the elements of the program. We have seen it gone both ways. We have seen people that are fully committed. They participate in as many SMME classes as they see feasible. They participate and engage in all the supplier matchups. They expose their business, at the physical events. They put themselves out there. They continuously engage. They don't sit back and wait for it to fall on their lap. They take advantage of the opportunities, and we have seen them get opportunities with businesses. One company that's been on the program last year received an opportunity, actually was also sponsored by Afrimat. They received an opportunity with Discovery. And so this opportunity is not just for you to maybe get business from Afrimat. The idea is for you to open up your doors and have opportunity from multiple different businesses, because your business might not only be applicable to Afrimat, but can be expanded into other businesses. So we want to help you become more sustainable in your work, your business be more sustainable and not rely on one client, rely on many clients. So that's where the focus is of that. And we ask you to fully participate and take advantage of the resources and elements that we give you. We will share a lot of tools. Any questions that you come with, please WhatsApp me. I'm happy to help you. You can WhatsApp me, you can email me. I'm really there to assist you and make sure you feel comfortable and that you're fully in the know of what is going on. I don't mind. I don't mind you asking questions, even if you think that they may be silly questions. I honestly would prefer any question rather than you going uncertain of what to do or uncertain of what to expect. So we ask you to, you have submitted your profile, so that's not a problem. But we ask you, when we do ask for feedback, to share your feedback about events, because after our supply matchup sessions, we ask for feedback to understand how impactful the sessions were, if there's other businesses we can target for you that you want to engage with. So please share that with us. Take initiative, like I mentioned, put your business out there. When it comes to our online sessions, there's oftentimes made available to network where you can introduce your business. Make sure you participate to not miss those opportunities. Part of the SMME clinic community, there's a networking WhatsApp group as well. I'll expose you to that, and you're welcome to, on days when you're able to network or to share about your business, do so. There's lots of tools that we've created to help you, so make use of them. All right, and then, okay, I have emphasized about being there, being present and being involved, and then every opportunity you get, network. At the September event, make an effort to network with as many SMMEs as well as corporates as you can. We have seen amazing things come from collaboration between SMME businesses. And, this platform is also an opportunity that if you find, let's say, for instance, a tender that has elements that you cannot fulfill. You can fulfill maybe 1/3 or maybe even 80% of the tender, but there's one element that your business cannot fulfill. This platform gives an opportunity for you to reach out to someone to collaborate with or to partner with just for that tender. You're not only then assisting your own business, but you're also assisting that other SMME business. So I just want to put it out there. Don't think that you have to do it alone. The community is there to help each other. And in doing so, you might be exposed to opportunities where you could assist someone else, but then it's also your business is also gaining exposure. You know, it will gain opportunity with the elements of the tender. So it's just something to keep in the back of your mind. All right. So last thing that I have to say, and then I'll open the floor to questions, is that I need your needs analysis questionnaire. So I did share a link, and I will put it on this email that I will be sending after the session as well. I have received some. Thank you though so much to those that have submitted. But I'm not sure how many. I think there's 2 that's maybe still outstanding. If you haven't submitted, please do so. Almarie is really eager to get the program started. So as soon as we have that information, we can do the interview process and get you aligned with your consultant. And then I just want to leave you with a comment. The opportunities for you to grow lie in your hands. Attend the sessions made available to you. Learn more about marketing your business right and who to market your business to. Securing deals and increasing your profits. Help us help you grow and be a successful entrepreneur. So it's just a little something that gives you insights about how we feel. We want to help you and we want to give every opportunity for you, but you're the ones that can ultimately make it work. All right. So that is my story. I'm going to put my information on here. You are really welcome to contact me or email me on WhatsApp me. Doesn't matter. Anytime you feel that you have some questions, I really want to make sure that you feel comfortable and in the know about everything. And if there's any questions, if there's anything you're uncertain of, or anything you want to raise now, you're welcome just to unmute yourself and quickly to ask that question so that I can assist you. Otherwise, if you can't, I know Mokadi, you said you're struggling to unmute. So if there are questions that you rather want to put in the chat box, you're welcome to do so. Okay, maybe fine. Oh, Mpo, I see you have unmuted yourself. Yes, Mpo.
Okay, thanks again for the opportunity that Afrimat and Smart Procurement are giving us. What I would like to know is that how long is this program going to take for us who will be participating? And then as you did mention some of the benefits that we'll get as part of the ED of Afrimat.
Yes.
Will we be having mentors after these sessions that we'll be attending, or you are going to allocate us people that we can be working with?
So you will get a consultant or a mentor if you prefer to see them. That's not a problem. But you'll be given that they'll work with you for the amount of hours that has been sponsored to you. I think Almarie will clarify with you how many sessions that will be. So you'll work with them only for those hours. If you feel that you want to engage further and you're able to, cover that cost, you're welcome to. It's not exceptionally high for you, but they would obviously, if you want to continue with, if it's 1 or 2 sessions after that, at your own cost, you can just engage with them and ask them about that. However, it is also good for us to understand that if there's more sessions that you could benefit from, that is something we can share with Afrimat for them to consider for the next program. So, if it's always good to share and play open cards with us to say, okay, well, these sessions weren't sufficient to complete, every element that you want to focus on, or you didn't notice the benefits until you started, and there's so many more other subjects that you would like to chat to this person about or to work with a mentor with. So it's good to share with us. And if another opportunity comes about that Afrimat has in another program has a slot open to accommodate some of you again, that's something that we can just share and that we can consider. So we do like to make sure that you benefit the most from it. But it does obviously all come into conjunction with how the program is designed, if that makes it clear. But let me explain also, the program will run from now, and the consulting sessions and the linkages in that we will do within the next 2 months. But the online elements, such as the masterclasses and the supplier matchups, will run until November. So you'll be exposed to those elements up until November.
All right, thank you. It
You're
answers my
welcome.
question. All right.
Well, I'm glad. Thank you. Okay, is there any other questions? I noticed that there were maybe a few people that came in a little bit late. I am recording the session, so don't worry if you feel that you've missed anything. I'm going to be sharing it with everybody as soon as the recording has been processed. So you're welcome to watch the recording, and then if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm happy to help you. I think you sort of, we did finish a little bit earlier than I had planned, which, you know, is all right. So if you do feel that you've missed out on a lot of information, then watch the recording and, you know, get back to me on any questions.
Okay, no, thank you so much, because I'm one of the guys who just joined in late. Of course, the morning it became challenging just before 9 o'clock. But anyway, I would just like maybe to introduce myself.
No problem,
then
go
I can-
ahead.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, colleagues. Good morning, entrepreneurs, and of course, the meeting organizer. My name is John
Good morning.
Radebe. I'm the director of Nathro Engineering. We're a mechanical engineering company based in Pretoria and in Cape Town, and recently in Cullinan. We tried to push some offices in Cullinan, but luckily before the ESD was announced, I managed to have some satellite office around Cullinan. We are a mechanical engineering company, of course, that focuses on mostly comprehensive mechanical engineering in terms of HVAC, fire engineering, electrical and automation. And we've recently opened a fabrication house where we are doing some of the mining equipment. So we're specializing in doing vibration screens for the mines. So of course, most people who are in, let me say, quarry mining, Afrimat, yes, they can be some of our clients as well. And yeah, but most of the stuff I'm just going to explain to you when I listen to the recording. But no, thank you so much for this platform, and my apologies for being late at this moment.
No problem. That's why we record these sessions. We understand that small businesses, you know, you often run the business by yourself, or you're a very small team. So we understand completely. So like I said, after you watch the recording, you're welcome to pop me a mail with some questions, or WhatsApp, or give me a call, and I'll be happy to help you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. I don't know if Heinrich, if you just want to leave a last comment or say something just before we finish off the session.
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, like I've mentioned, you know, in the beginning of this meeting, enjoy this journey that you guys are going on. Paulina and the team has an exceptional program, and I think even through the selection processes, we try and make sure that the type of businesses that we do select, we do see some sort of potential in those businesses, whether it can be with Afrimat or with some of the other businesses that are out there. So yeah, make the best of this, and hopefully you guys can achieve some great successions.
Wonderful. I agree. Thank you, Heinrich. I think that summed it up wonderfully. I appreciate so much that everybody was here today. Thank you for taking the time to join us. And I really hope that you leave here excited about what is to come in the next couple of months. And I really hope that, you know, that we fulfill those business dreams of yours, whether it happens in the next couple of weeks or months or years, that we hope that we help with those stepping stones to get your business there. But I'm really excited to work with each and every one of you. I love helping, you know, individuals to achieve their goals, whether it's business or personal. That's just where I love to work. And please like I've said multiple times, I'll just reiterate it. I'm here to assist every step of the way. And you know, on the group, we'll create that platform as well, but that is the WhatsApp group I've created is merely for communication. We don't want to overwhelm everybody. I know everybody's probably part of 20 or 30 different groups, so we don't open that platform for everybody to chat on. It can become quite overwhelming, so you're always welcome to message me privately. And yeah, I'm excited for this journey. This next couple of months is going to be amazing. And yeah, thank you once again for being here, and I will make sure I send this recording out before the end of today. But I hope everybody has an amazing day further and an amazing weekend.